Doot the doot. 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 It's close to midnight. Cause this is thriller night. Get up, get up, get up. Oh, we got to start the show. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among which are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Good evening. I'm Mills Lane, and this is American Culture Topics. Yes, I am the Mills Lane of the Lane, but also would like to say this is Halloween 2020 Culture Topic. Chat. Salute Ruckus Radio. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. First with the plug. Ruckus, home of the mob stories. Check them out. Ruckus Radio. Salute. Got Mo Brown in the house. Ruckus. Also, Ruckus is on is it Six Families podcast. You put it in the chat. They getting in there. That's right. Spooky. Salute the Blue Label. What's popping? What's happening? Yeah. Represent. All right. We see Iron Man in the house. Salute Iron Man. All right. All right. I wonder all these masks gonna stay on. That's my costume. I'm wearing masks. So you guys, thanks for joining here on American Culture Topics. So, what are we in for? What are we up to? This is one of the tensest weeks in American history, as everything comes to a culmination. We're finally at this point. We've reached it. They've been talking about this election for like a whole 3 years. But if you're not familiar with this channel or this is your first time, The Lane is another platform and show. Sometimes we go live. For the most part, we don't. This week we were live. Pretty long, drawn out show. We was getting it in, so it was pretty interesting. If you would like to watch, it's usually one episode a week before American Culture Topics. All right. That's The Lane. And also, as always, this platform and show is sponsored by Wash While You Work. It's washwhileyouwork.com on the internet service in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. Wash While You Work is mobile detailing. It does what it says it does. You work, get your car washed. Don't waste no time. Time management is a plus, is a must, is a part of life. Wash while you work. You guys, just excuse me for a sec as I try to send information. And I'm probably going to open up the line because based on the fact that I don't have the co-host. The co-host search is still on. It may be openings out there. So let's see what else is going on in here. Oh, this Halloween place. This Halloween week and this election week all at the same time. All at the same time. I used to have a drop down list. I'm so mad. I used to have a nice little drop down list. Yeah, let's get started with them. So yeah, these people out here and they're getting they getting it over with. Oh, salute the King Twin and Blue Label. Trap retired a couple weeks ago. Just a couple weeks ago. Salute to Don P. Don Philly. What's happening? Um, I get into them myself out the stream. Yeah, I get into them a little bit later. Oh, Trap. He may be back. He may not. Stuff happens. Stuff happens. I wouldn't worry about. Delete that up there. But so we're gonna go for my first. You know what? That was gonna be my first picture. That was gonna be my last picture. So it's gonna be the last picture now. Halloween. This is the part about America that is so interesting because now America puts their head down, and pretty much every year I'll get this one out the way now because I'm not gonna think about it later. Every year somebody goes into Halloween in blackface. Sometimes people, at least every year, we get a new blackface picture. So, but aside from that, it's a very interesting holiday that America spends money on, and over time, it was the money that was being spent. And we think about the money that's being spent and how to, you know, sustain. Why do Yes, this is become the Satan's the platform, the playground. That's right, the playground of Satan. Yes, yes, yes. Salute to Iron Man for that comment there. Yes, this is it. This is where it goes. Salute Mix Mommy. Yes, this is where it goes. You are very much not fibbing on that one because it starts out so innocent. It's you have people dressed up like and you got the children and they're going out trick or treating and they're in their little costumes and everybody's feeling the vibe and it's a nice and a neat and stuff like that. But they're and then you have the adults, sometimes they get to go out as well. And as we see, there's a couple of jokers, a couple of clowns, and a Harley Quinn out here. And it starts out all nice and, hey, the spirit of it all seems nice, but of course it comes out very, very, very sticky. Me and Trap, we've covered, like the histories of Halloween and all of that stuff before. So, unless somebody wanted to ask for that, I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, but it's definitely something to think about how these people and they get down and to some of these ideas here. And salute for the HB2N Lane Gang calling. And yeah, but yes, again, they just starts out so nice and neat and innocent, and but that's not America. No, we'll never be nice and innocent because we have to struggle through with these ideas and our first world ideas that they don't always line up at time. This has been a struggle episode again. We having issues in Philadelphia. It's raining tonight, but it's definitely prayers for all family members and things of that nature. But yes, my mass of mass is awesome. I like. I'm dressing up as Pinocchio, aka Sugar Shay. Woo! And I will break character for that one right there, and I'll go back and so yes, it starts out so nice and neat now, but of course, um, Halloween is one of these holidays that also lends itself to, like Iron Man was saying, Satan's playground, uh, sexual thoughts and sexual thought process, and the sexual thoughts and sexual thought process just continue and continue because the costume can vary. Like, yeah, okay, my costume was like, okay, a couple of bucks for some masks, but um, and some people just like a mask, but some like to accentuate on the thoughts and the misleadings of the evenings. See, these ladies are letting you know that it's Halloween. That's about it. Some of them go right back to their lives, in silence. They don't have to worry about getting shot at by cops and stuff like that. And I've been stricken from dissing PSLs, so PSL slander will not be given here. But we will compare Catwoman uniforms here. The Catwoman costume was a very, 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 very popular costume that's been given out every year. Somebody's going to, of course, you guys already saw, if you were here earlier, you saw which one I think is the best. But here's 8 more, and one of them is very familiar with the Catwoman movie. Who still wants Shay? Let's see. I would take Shay out. Okay, but she might tell my wife, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So you don't want to deal with that. So anyway, here we go. Growing up, my Christian background, never celebrate Halloween. Okay, but the church should have a fall celebration, which is like why I celebrate on the same weekend. Okay, yeah, good point. I know in the church celebrated All Saints Day, and it was around the same weekend, and the church had a nice celebration and and things of that nature. But you would see also in the, I guess, Spanish or Mexican families, Mexican, El Dia de los Muertos, but the Day of the Dead celebrations. So you have different types of celebrations. It's There's a more centered around family and tradition. So that's 8 costumes. Here's 8. He's about 9 more. As you can see, there's a mixture from the conservative to it's going as far as having a tail, having a whip. Whip's okay. But yes, adults and kids are like both dress up for Halloween. They just go out there and they do their little Halloween thing, collecting the candy. Um, Also, in between, in some cities you have what's called Mischief Night. That usually happens on the 31st, the day before Halloween, where kids do stupid things and cause damage in certain places. Wanted to find out what the height was. Time I've grown. So, absolutely, yeah, definitely the candy. If just to even give out Halloween candy, it'd be awesome to and just have a couple pieces left over. Hopefully, that's about the best you can hope for some Halloween. Salute to Mills for being the only one out of them in his circle having zero dislike. Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, I get some sometimes. It happens, but salute. As far okay, I'll stop to talk about that for a second, real quick. As far as Shay, that's all her. That's all her. That was the best part. My understanding with her, and our networking, because black business networking. You just try your best with anybody in business. But yeah, I wanted to help out as much as I could. She helped me out as much as she could. It's some great people that I wouldn't know King Twin if it wasn't for Sugar Shay or Mo Brown. You know what I'm saying? Well, who knows? But that's the best part about people. And Shay always welcome to come over here if she's still on YouTube. Who knows? Yeah. Mhm. So the costumes are things that people wear. You're only allowed to wear them on Halloween. Like, if I was mad at Shay, I would say just wear the costume on Halloween. But in America, we also celebrate tons and tons and tons of movies that are dedicated to frightening and scaring them, living crap out of people. These movies have made the entertainment provided by Halloween even more spookier. So it's no surprise that we decided to try to use some of these crazy movies, like, and for our advertisements ourselves. Hey, Trap, you still on the advertisements, man? You got to write me a letter to make me stop. So leave Trap alone. Yeah, Freddie. But this is such a great, 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 great country. Great, 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 great country. Hold up, hold on, hold on. Yeah, you did go out the candy, play some scary music. Yeah, there you go. Scare the mess out of them. It's better that way. As long as you scare the mess out of them, it's great. And this Halloween stuff, you know, pumpkins. What is with pumpkin? Like, is it food? How good is the food? Do we really care? I only see pumpkins around one time a year. I guess I try to eat something with pumpkin because of it. I get swept into the whole pumpkin part of it, and I just continue that whole pumpkin part of it. As far as Halloween's concerned, I don't have much else because oh yeah, we did forgot to get to my favorite Catwoman picture. Get to my favorite Catwoman. Yep, that would be my favorite Catwoman picture right there. And so she gets the plug. The plug will be given to her so she can gain any subscribers or any new things like that. Yeah. So with this Halloween thing, yeah, I guess the candy helps the dentist stay employed. So good parents would try to schedule some of their dental work for the kids in November. I gotta pay attention, Mo Brown. You gotta understand and know stuff, because why should anybody question your taste? You know what I mean? Oh, funny. I thought I had on a beret. It's a mask. Oh, get ladies and the people. What's that say? All right, I'm gonna say new videos from independent artists. All right. If Ruckus in here, we could, you know what? We could pull up the channel. I could pull up the channel right now, Blue Label. Hold on. Let me pull up the channel. Let me just keep. Yeah, the screen's pretty cool right now, right? Yeah, we just gonna get in here and I'm looking for the videos. And I don't see the videos. Am I too early? Hey, Blue Label, am I too early? Because I think I'm too early. The ones I see is they're not up there. Let me show you the ones I see, because I don't see the ones up there. That's all I see. That's a sponsor. The last independent I got is this one. This was the last one I had got. So
The neighbors was racist. I pull up in the spaceship. I make the people hate us. But the bitches lovers got business in every color. Told Duke school just wasn't for me. Let me get in my duffel. When you ain't got shit, that's when niggas say fuck you. This shit on my wrist, it just cost me a couple. I made it out the struggle. That little bread I had to make it double. And then I made it triple. Although it wasn't simple, that's why I'm stacking. I ain't got bread to lend you. That's why I snap each and every time I pick up my pistol. Eat with this rapper, go pick up my pistol. I'm official. Got credentials, I can still get them sent through. These niggas, they just mad cause they fucking rent due. My little bitch thick as fuck, let her hold my pistol. I hit you from a distance like I practice jujitsu. You treat her wrong, she go against you, but she's still official. Shorty rather talk it out if it's any issues. Man, listen, I done felt just good riddance. Oh yeah, my life is clizzing, I'm ambitious. Make my ex, I wanna be my mistress. Did I mention? Got the 4-car garage with 10 rooms just for me and my business. 50 on the tennis bracelet, but we don't play tennis. We play the kitchens, but we ain't do dishes. I had your baby mom's butt naked whipping. She just wanted attention and a few pairs of Christians, but we ain't tripping. That's why bitches could really tell we different, religious. And then we so quick to flood out our riches. So much dope on my dick.
see, now that's what I'm talking about right there, right? Playing some stuff. That's right. So yeah, so we had that going on right there, and I want to see the new one come out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Strawberry wine. Oh, strawberry wine on the tap. Nah, I'm not messing with the strawberry wine right now. So yeah, but we're just getting myself back in tune with this show and stuff. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's the best Catwoman costume. So moving right along to the next part of Halloween 2020 culture is how much we had to focus on and deal with and discuss these guys. Oh my goodness, it's driving me crazy how many times we had to watch and deal with these between the debates, between the I don't know, the tweets, just the whole way everything had to get played out. How some people wearing masks, how things going down like that. It's just something out there. Oh, salute the Dream Chasers 22. Salute, and yeah, and we did you know you have a mask on your phone? Yeah, I'm wearing masks for this is my Halloween costume. Yeah, but just how much we had to, first of all, the Trump presidency to me was just proof that you don't have the answers all the time because poll after scientific poll after scientific poll had Hillary Clinton ahead in the polls. Poll figures. What is that? That means they go out and ask a section of people that actually have a section of time to want to actually deal with the section of people that are actually asking this information. Okay? So a good idea is how can one talk to a lot of people? Well, now we have phones. So you can pick up a cell phone and you can send text messages to more people than walking and trying to get answers. Hey, where are you going to vote? If you have YouTube, if you're somebody who doesn't pay for YouTube, you may be asked questions before you view certain videos. One of the questions is, are you likely to vote for Trump or are you likely to vote for Biden? Especially if you told them how old you are. Masks shouldn't be political. Somehow they were made political. Somehow a president of the United States was still able to have coronavirus somehow. Somehow this happens. But it's not the end all be all. So the next thing I was thinking about, oh goodness. Oh yeah. Why are the masks politicized? I'll go on that tangent there. You see one side wearing the mask, and you see the other side not wearing the mask. Um, we also were told that the cases would slow down and re-rise, as if that was the only thing that could happen was the numbers would go down and then the numbers would go back up. So how I'm trying to figure out why was it supposed to be that the numbers went down and then back up? It's one of the things we don't get a chance to get full clarification on all the time. All right, so let me put this down right here. But Trump was able to get elected despite the polls and what he was able to accomplish, what I discussed on the lane, 3 Supreme Court justices, which is phenomenal. That's pretty spectacular. Um, for him, if he was to not win this election, going out on that right there would be pretty good for him. Um, and it's part of the equation will we get to the point where we would have to be at the point where for Biden to win, it would have to be a monumental amount of people to leave and come out of that, I should say, that Republican side of all of this stuff. So what's going to happen next? I didn't bother to waste my time watching the town hall, nor did I bother which I think the last debate where it was supposed to be virtual, because by now, just like everybody else, you should be at a point where you've made your decision. You're less than a week away on an election that happens every 4 years where you're still undecided up until the last week. You probably shouldn't even vote. One thing is for sure, two things are for certain. Whoever wins, we really need to pressure them into some type of changes being made between civilians and police in America. This is pretty terrible circumstances that we're in now, and these things need to change. We definitely need to change. But like I say, we're doing this right after we get ourselves wasted, dressed up, out there partying and having fun during the weekend. So let's see. We'll play some more of the music then.
Fish each side's about the deep dive and the bad bitch. The streets been waiting, said they needed safety. Secret brotherhood of hustlers, we ain't even Masons. Black and white checkerboard for solving each equation. I'm trying to lead the nation, Lord, just teach me patience. I'm in the booth wrapping up a verse. Wickedness equivalent of bagging up the work. I practice till it hurts. I can't be a slave cause I own my own masters. Hope you adding up the worth. I learned from Hove how to work the stove. The ugly blicker, my fuzzy slippers, and Persian robe. I cook the whole pie, I'm trying to serve them whole. Haters see me winning, know it hurt they soul.
So we going back, back, back. All right, because I'm not going to. Politics is boring. Nobody's messing with politics anymore. So. Okay. Mm-hmm. On this day in history, a very, 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 very dark day. You know what happens when they're dark days? They call them black days. It was this day, October 29th, 1929, was Black Tuesday. Yes, the stock market crashed. Wall Street, a place where people take their money and bet on the success of a company pushing their employees And for a smooth profit with as little amount of expenditure on employees, infrastructure, or even if they're spending the money, just doing a good job, not spending a lot of it. And you bet on that company. And if they did that job, then by golly, their stock's going up because more people are like, yeah, that company knows about their business. And that's how it goes down. But in the stock market, things go down quickly when people bid off more than they can chew and they can't keep up with the demands of that rigor of that workplace. So this is what happened Black Tuesday as millions of Americans and billions of dollars were lost. Billions of dollars, people lost their mind. Some people threw their probably took their there were some of course some suicides that pretty much happens. People lose their mind over money a lot. This panic it just kept going. I pretty much started because it was something that happened previous on the 24th. They had a record loss, so they were trying to see if they could rebound, and you get less than 5 days. Yes, so struggle. You know, not a lot of black businesses that were in the middle of that and got caught in the middle of that because they weren't really on the stock market. So, that's not something that we were really had to worry about there. Yes, unemployment just started to go crazy as a lot of people had to join the workplace. Wait a minute, we had a lot of people that lost their jobs. So up to 15 million people were unemployed. Okay. Serious times call for serious measures. Oh, chicken spies going crazy. I mean, that's what it is. If you don't get it in, you don't get it. You don't got it. You don't understand. So, where am I now? There we go. So, just getting everything in order. As the last recession that happened around the early, mid to late 2000s, people had to make drastic decisions. So, um, there's a lot of bad things that could have happened during that depression. So, to this is American Culture Topics. I'd like to thank everybody for joining in this week. It got me a lot of work to do this tonight, so I'm laughing. Um, be sure to keep pressing me about the lane, press me about putting promotion out, press me about all this stuff. Just talk to me. You don't have to press me because I might press be like, yo, what the fuck? But keep everything in order and get it ready for Halloween. I kind of like this mask or this costume, but maybe put some more on. I don't know. Wear a big giant mask. Who knows? But this has been another episode of American Culture Topics. I'm Mills Lane, and I thank you for joining. With liberty and justice for all. Vote or not, eat candy or not, just don't let your cell phone, your body, or your teeth rot. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.